Hey, I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney.
We're exploring our past
Looking forward to our future,
and living for the present.
all while
Wow,
learning
how to
how to
live.
live magically.
Hello.
Hey,
What's going on?
spring has sprung. It is happening here.
Hoppy Easter
Yeah, Hoppy Easter
coming up.
coming
Um,
up.
Spring has sprung down there. You got like nice weather.
Yeah, we have moody weather. So like this weekend it was so hot. I was sweating, dying, got a sunburn. Then like yesterday it was 50 degrees, cold, double jacket. So, just spring.
So we get like the 50 degrees, which is like, let's go get sunburns. And then we get, so like, it's totally opposite around here.
I hate that. I hate that for you.
Oh, but I am one of those people. Well, now, especially when you live where it's cold out, daylight savings makes such a difference.
Yes.
It's yeah,
Yeah,
thank
I
God for that.
I get that 100%. It's a struggle to get through the time change, like to
Yeah,
adjust your body. But the sun, when you wake up and there's no sun, that's like just bad.
correct. But
Yeah.
when it gets like dark at like 4:30, like I can't hang with that.
Can we petition for the sun to just be up longer in general, like earlier and later, both?
Well, there was this whole thing about that they were going to get rid of daylight savings, and then
Yeah.
I don't know what. But there's also I'm pretty sure there's like a state that doesn't participate.
Arizona.
Yeah, so that I just can't even understand. And
Yeah.
supposedly it's good for the farmers, which I understand, but we have like new technology now, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we really, I mean, thank you farmers for all that you do, but go ride living with the land and see what you can do to make it better.
I'm so with you. I also on the farmer train learned the other day that that's why we like vote on Tuesdays, something to do with like convenience for farmers. And
What?
yeah, like what are farmers doing on Tuesdays in particular?
I would like more information on that.
Me too. Me too.
Okay.
I need like all the data. I don't get it. But again, thank you, farmers. We love
Yes,
you.
appreciate all you do.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's happening? What's going on?
So I have officially blocked out, aka living in exile, aka Disney hell. I believe it's called the Pirate Pass. So it's like
Mhm.
the not the top one, but the one below that. And I signed up for blackout dates. I get it. I'm on board. That being said, we went this past weekend for like a last hurrah before we got blocked out. It was mobbed. I mean, there was like figment lines around the building. Like
How long are you blacked out for?
into April.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty long. And then my brain is like, you know what? If it's that busy, like I don't actually care if I'm blocked out because I don't want to be part of that.
right.
However, people who have like the Incredipass or people who are visiting, whatever, obviously I'm still on Instagram watching people and on the app looking at wait times. The parks are, I'm not gonna say dead, but like people are walking on Mickey and Minnie's, people are walking on Rise, people are walking on like
So I want to come. Let me know your blackout dates. That's when I'm coming.
right. It makes me nervous. I won't go too deep into it, but it does make me nervous for what it means for the future of annual passes because if this is true, it basically just means the parks are overcrowded by annual pass holders,
Right.
which
Right.
means I wonder if they're going to start limiting them more or what something's got to give.
It's scary.
It is. I'm
We
scared.
we don't have annual passes right now because we got rid of them because it would have been like a whole year without. But I do think we're gonna get them back. And okay, no, we're getting them back
Yeah.
in May. And but then I don't know if I'm just gonna have to keep it going because I'm so afraid of them just saying bye, Daniel.
Yep.
This. So
Yep. And it's
yeah.
happened to us before. So, I mean, it never
Yeah.
happened to me, thank God. But I paid for mine through COVID and got nothing out of it. So I guess that was my reward.
I lost mine for a hot second
I
there.
know you did.
Very lucky to get it back.
Yeah. It's a dangerous stance Disney
It
plays with us.
it really is.
But
Um, so you've been not parking.
well, so I've been like parking, not parking, learning so much. So I learned that like you can park in a park. This is a lot of words happening. You can park in a parking lot if you don't have a reservation, but you can't park in a parking lot if you're blocked out.
Really?
So that's just like a lot of information. As you know, I'm like trying to be a good rule follower. And for example, I went to Steakhouse 71 last night. I didn't even attempt to park at the Contemporary. I know it's busy season. I know they're being abused, all that stuff. So I like go to the TTC, can't park at the TTC because I'm blocked out. Where do you want me to park? Am I just like not allowed on property right now? Is that the
That's
story?
wild.
Yeah. So that's kind of like a crazy little
Where'd
circus that's
you
happening.
where'd you go?
I made AJ drop me off at the TTC.
S- I would have tried the contemporary and like
They've denied us before, so I get so like upset when I get denied that I just would rather avoid
I
being
feel.
denied.
But if you
So I
have a reservation,
well, but we don't because we're doing Steakhouse 71, but the
oh,
burger is
you're
only
far.
at the bar, right? So
I
it's a
understand.
whole thing.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though. You can't put like you have plenty of parking at the TTC.
Right. Like what are we trying to prove?
That's
Um,
wild.
I also learned I went to Coronado yesterday as well, and I learned that all of Magic Kingdom could fit inside Coronado. That's how big that resort is.
Oh my gosh. That is a
Yeah.
fun fact of the day.
So I guess now I understand why they have buses, but like inter resort buses.
Yeah, I'm not
But
a
just
fan of
like
the ones. I'll stay in the tower all day, but
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it like I was meeting someone who took a bus from a park and like the bus dropped them off at like halfway around the moon. And I was like, send me a picture of where you are. They sent like a fountain. I was near another fountain. I was like, these fountains aren't the same. They're by a pool. I'm by another pool. How are we at the same resort and nobody can find each other? It's crazy.
that is crazy.
But anyway, a quick update for you because I'm sure everybody is dying to know regarding the peanut butter and jelly.
Our Facebook group came in clutch.
They sure did. So
Hmm.
these Uncrustables still missing. I've been in a couple additional times. Weekday, weekend, morning, evening, all of it. No Uncrustables for Courtney. However, we have had some listeners who have DM'd me in our Facebook group, like all over, that they have had success. Like they rub it in my face. Look at me with an Uncrustable. This is real. And I'm like, come on, not fair.
There were
So
pictures to prove it. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they just like see me coming and put them away, but I still can somebody mail me some Uncrustables? I don't know.
You're acting like this is like now
I
it's
just
just I think.
yeah, it's like a mission, which is great, but like whatever. It's a hill I will die on. I will get an Uncrustable.
You're gonna get it and it's gonna be like the worst Uncrustable you've ever had.
I'm sure it's gonna be like still frozen. Like, yeah, it's whatever. It's
Oh,
fine. I just want what I want.
yeah.
Um, And also, my just like a little shout out, my high school has been coming here since I went there for performing. Like they
Yeah.
do part of the Disney performing arts. They like perform at Disney Springs. We were much cooler back in the day. I performed in Tomorrowland and I also performed in Epcot, which was
Yeah.
so cool.
Now
Both
they're
of
like,
those,
here's a
yeah.
dinky stage at Springs.
Yeah, now it's like anybody could do this, but whatever, it's still cool. I'm so happy they do it. anyway, it was just cool to be able to like hug some of my high school teachers
Yeah.
again and like, because I don't live anywhere near my hometown anymore, but just like to see people, it's a good reminder of what Disney does to connect people and also just like live in the magic, right? I mean, I came with my family as a kid, but really what cemented my love for Disney was coming in high school, like with my high school friends and
Yeah,
whatever. So very
totally.
cool time.
That is awesome. Very,
Yeah.
very.
What about you?
I've been single momming it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those single moms, I don't know how you do it, but I Kyle's been away for work. It's his first
Yep.
trip away since we've had Brooks. But takes a village to raise a child. So my mom's been here, my Grammy's been here, Reed and Ange, my friend April, Tyler and Ashley are coming over in a little bit. So
Nice.
I've been busy, haven't really been alone, but except for at night. And usually he sleeps through the night, and we've had a couple hiccups this week. So I'm like, come on, kid, what are you doing?
He's just testing you.
Yeah.
But
Ah,
you're doing it. You're
we're
making
doing
it
it.
happen.
We're even potting. Just
Yes, we're even potting.
you know, figuring it out.
We're making it
Uh,
work.
Other than that, got really nothing.
Your teeth are good?
Yeah. Teeth are still in my mouth.
Amazing. And are you like done now with the dentist for this year?
No, but so you're getting ahead of us because we're talking about the dentist, and that episode's coming out next week where I
Oh,
discuss the dentist. So stay
true.
tuned. But I had to go back. All was fine. And no, I have to go back again.
Great. So you're
Yeah,
moving into the dentist.
I'm basically moving in. It's not, yeah.
I love that for you.
Everybody should make sure you go to your yearly cleanings. Actually, I think you're supposed to get them cleaned every 6 months. So do that.
Okay. All right. Don't get aggressive.
Uh,
Ooh.
it's like not official, but should we like tell people?
I mean,
Should,
I think you should. Yeah, it's exciting news.
it's about as official as you can get without it fully being official.
Yeah.
We, Kyle and I, and Brooks,
Yeah.
the Remelards, bought DVC.
Woohoo! We're making those wedding vows come true.
Yes. So we bought resale at Bay Lake Tower.
Yes.
And yeah, very excited.
If anybody's interested in like a DVC episode, I think it would be fun. Of course, we could also like bring on an expert and talk to somebody, but just from our perspective, I think it's pretty interesting because I have DVC at the Floridian that we bought directly from
Oh,
Disney like
yeah.
10 years ago when it was affordable. And you bought resale
Yeah.
and just like the differences, the similarities, like what the value is over time for both, what the
We
perks
should
are.
we should almost do like maybe an episode just like directly from us and our point of view and like what we know and what we've learned and how the process worked for us. And then maybe also like with an expert would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the expert part, like obviously I would love to do that, but also any expert we bring on is going to be biased because they're going to I assume we would pick somebody who's like part of the Disney resale community. And I also assume Disney isn't going to let one of their employees come talk to us on the pod. So,
yeah. I mean, I don't want to like get, yeah, well, it's definitely an episode on it. So I don't want to like get too much into our process because I definitely think there's benefits to both resale and direct. But for us, we went resale because it was much, much cheaper. And it was just the one that we found was like perfect for us right now. Um,
totally.
yeah, so very excited. We get our first little group of points in October. So I think we're going to try to use them for our November trip.
Amazing.
So
That's
actually,
very exciting.
I wasn't going to share, but I will share why we did it.
Yeah, I it's very sweet actually.
So, as you know, my mother-in-law passed away super duper unexpectedly and not very long ago. And Kyle's dad got some money because of it. And he very kindly gifted us a little bit of money as well as Kyle's other siblings. And it was like, what are we gonna do with this? Do we like pay off a credit card? No. Do we like do something to our house? But it's also like not our forever home. Not because we don't love our home, just we're gonna grow out of it. And I had said like maybe we put it down like as a down payment for DVC, and then it's like at least we have this until like our contract goes until 2060. So it's like Grammy bought us our Disney trip like every year until for a long, long time. Like every time we go to Disney with Brooks, and then if we have other kids, it's like, oh yeah, Grammy brought us to Disney, you know? So yeah, that's why we bought it.
That makes me choke up. That's so sweet. And um, I would guess what any grandmother would want for their kids or
Yeah,
grandkids. Like such a gift. And like you said, such a better idea. I mean, of course, it's more practical to pay off a credit card or
absolutely.
whatever, but
And
this,
I mean,
you're going to
like
remember this.
exactly. And if we weren't in like a place, if like we absolutely needed to obviously use that money for something else, we would have. But
Right.
in the time of life that we're in right now, and we just know that's exactly what she would have wanted for us and Brooks, and yeah, so that's what we did with it. And it's like obviously we would much rather her here than BBC. So,
Yeah.
but if we have to do spend it somehow, just kind of made sense for us. So
I love
that's what.
it. I'm excited for that purchase for you guys and for whatever you decide to do to kind of honor Lorraine while you're on those trips. Like maybe if you're gonna just take a moment and like see your name on the TV, like the Remillard family,
Yeah,
and just know that that's like legacy. That's so cool.
I want to. I haven't talked to Carla about it, but I want to figure out how you can like get. I know you can like buy one of those bricks like that you can have at home. But if they ever like come for sale again, like somewhere at the parks, I definitely want to get one.
Me too.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Legacy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Anywho, all right, that's the exciting news. Very exciting. We're so excited. And yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yay. Let's we already have an episode for next week, but maybe the week after, let's get more into DVC
Okay.
and our buying process, your buying process, and just kind of like what we know as I mean, you're obviously I'm not an amateur, but I'm an amateur DVC owner. So
Yeah.
what we know.
Yeah, there's so much to know. What's the value of a point? What season? What
Yeah.
are dues? What are the extra fees? What perks do you get? Why buy one over the other? How many points do you need? Wah, wah, wah.
So if you're in our Facebook group and you're listening to this one and you have like particular questions about DVC or DVC resale, maybe we'll like put up a post and ask them and we can tell you what we know.
Yeah, would love that.
Great. Today
Today,
we are discussing Easter.
Easter.
Actually, so when this is coming out Monday, Tuesday, we're taking Brooks to meet the Easter Bunny.
And well, I was going to say Brooks met Santa, but like Brooks was a day old when he met Santa, right?
Yeah, he was 2 weeks old. He was sleeping.
Yeah, right. So this
So
is like your first character meet and greet.
yeah, it's gonna be like a test on if he's gonna like love Mickey or not.
Yeah. What's your vibe? What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know, because he's like pretty good with like letting anybody like hold him, but also like not everybody is like fuzzy and stuff. So
Right. And I assume the Easter Bunny doesn't like talk or make noise. So that's
no,
kind of a weird element.
I also don't know if this like if like the Easter Bunny will hold him or not.
Yeah, I don't either. I know at Disney that's like a firm no.
Yeah, so I don't because there was pictures of like Santa holding some, but like he was too little at the time, so I don't know.
Also,
Also,
Santa has like full use of his arms.
true, but this is kind of this is wild. Maybe this is not an everywhere thing, but this is a here thing. We're gonna take him to Bass Pro Shop. It's the same where place that Santa was visiting, where we took him to meet Santa. But the Easter Bunny is visiting Bass Pro Shop, so we're gonna go there because it's free, and you get a little printout picture. Great.
Nice.
The Easter Bunny also visits like local malls here.
Yep.
But that when the Easter Bunny visits there, he charges a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like $30 for a digital photo, one singular photo.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want it like a printed out one, it's like 35, like a printed out 4x6, and you don't get the digital. Like I just that is crazy.
Yeah, I that's another thing I could go on like a speech about. I never realized what a marketable business that is. Like my friend Steph, there's a place up in New York by her and it's called like I don't know, Storybook Experiences or something. And Santa starts doing photos in like July and
Oh
people
my,
pay hundreds of dollars to take their kit. You get like a pre-selected time slot. You go into this little cottage building. It's all Santa tricked out. You get to have milk and cookies with Santa. They take a million photos. It's very
okay.
magical, but like, why aren't we
That
doing this?
is magic. Okay, I would probably do that. But for Santa, uh,
Yeah.
for Santa, I would probably do that. But and there are like local photographers who do a whole little get up, like the Easter Bunny comes and visits, and they like take all these like cute pictures, and it's like a multiple photos. But we're
Yeah.
talking like one singular photo. And I guess now that I'm complaining about it out loud, I understand that it does take like camera people and whatever to they do have to get paid.
Of
But
course.
I just think maybe like $5 for a digital photo would pay
Yeah.
that. So I don't know. We're going to Bass Pro, and Bass Pro is awesome because you make a scheduled time, so we have a time slot, so we're not gonna have to like wait in line.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
What more could you ask for?
Anywho,
Love that. I
Easter
can't
at
wait to
Disney.
hear how it goes. Yeah, Easter at Disney. So, have you ever been here for Easter?
I was trying to think when you brought this up, and I don't think I have, but I also do think I've seen the eggs.
Yeah, the eggs are cool. They're also like all over the internet. So,
But I think I have seen them in person, but I just can't be.
well, they're around like so Easter obviously moves every year. It's not the same time,
Mhm.
but they have them out for like at least a month.
Yeah, so I was doing some research before we started this, and it says that they come out like the first week of March, and then Easter this year is pretty early, so it falls the end. But yeah, you get it for like a month. And I think there's something, I think a lot of everybody knows Halloween and Christmas at Disney. Everybody
Right.
knows that, right? But there are, yes, they don't celebrate Easter for as long, but no matter what time you're there, you can find like little things. Like I know that they do um Nor Port Orleans does like stuff for like um what
Mardi
Mardi Gras,
Gras. Hmm.
which is really cool. So I think like depending on the time of year that you're visiting, you can like check out and see if anything, there's special treats places.
Totally. And they're amping it up every year it seems.
I
So like I've seen the Port Orleans golf cart parade before. It's really cute. It's for New Orleans or Mardi Gras and they theme them. They make them into little like floats. It's very cute. They used to toss out beads. I haven't been recently, so I don't know currently, but it was really
yeah.
cool.
And it's like the from what I remember, because I remember when you did that, it's like the cast members. It's
Yeah.
nothing like it's like something fun actually for the cast members to participate in.
Yeah, it's like custodial gets a golf cart, food and
Yeah.
bev gets a golf cart. Yeah, and they all like deck them out. Very cool. And more recently, I know there was like a ton of food and bev options for Valentine's Day, like at
Yeah.
resorts, Disney Springs, the parks, and Black History Month.
Very cool.
Yeah, so like lots of cool Disney's trying to just like plus it up all
And
over the
do stuff
place.
for like Pride Month. I know that as well.
Yeah, they definitely do Pride Month. They did something for, I don't know if it was like Hispanic Heritage Month or some sort of like Latin culture something, but a
Yeah.
lot of cool snacks for that. They're trying to just like make it happen year round, which
Yeah.
we love.
Definitely. So if, depending on your time your trip is, like just something to research if you're going around a specific time of year.
That being said, like you said at the beginning, don't expect Halloween or Christmas level displays for
Yes,
any other holiday.
correct.
Although I couldn't believe we'll get there, but like walking into the Floridian, that they have a whole house for Easter now.
I saw pictures of that.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's basic. It is what it is, but like pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna blast through this because I know you're trying to fight against the clock with nap time.
Yeah, he's awake, but I'm hoping he'll cry.
Brooks.
Uh,
Is
Go.
that him crying or you?
No, I don't think you can hear him.
Okay. Okay. I want to start with shopping. You basically can go into any gift shop at a resort, in a park, whatever, and find yourself a Mickey Mouse Easter Bunny dated plush. I think that's cool.
That is cool. And don't forget the Easter popcorn buckets.
Yeah, the Easter popcorn buckets, although I still haven't seen those over here. I
Uh,
have seen them in Disneyland. There's like the Chip and Dale basket one. There's also like Donald as an egg. It's pretty
yes.
cute, but
So
I haven't seen them in real life.
and everybody knows our thoughts on popcorn buckets, but I just
Yeah.
think that is kind of a practical one because it could be a basket or for like egg hunting. There's a purpose
I
for that.
I agree. I support it. Speaking of baskets, they also in most of the gift shops at the resorts offer like a build your own Easter basket situation, or they'll have a couple like pre-designed ones.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they are expensive. So the cheapest one I've ever seen is over $100.
Okay.
So yeah, you're definitely committing. But even in the pre-designed ones, they like put each price tag. So you see like the basket itself is like $7, which is actually pretty reasonable. And
Yeah.
then, but it's Disney merch. So everything in there, like, it's like a $40 plush and a $20 notebook. And that's where it
Okay.
starts to
But
add up.
you're getting like legit stuff. You're not just getting
Right.
over chocolate.
Exactly. It's,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah, so that's a cool thing to look into. They will, I mean, historically, they would like shrink wrap them for you, put a nice bow, which I think is nice. I don't know if they will deliver them to your room like magically, or if it's just like you take it and hide it yourself. But
I have a feeling they would deliver it, but I was thinking, would they ship it? But probably not.
I'm sure they would not ship it just because, you know,
Yeah.
logistics. Also, when I had Mouse to Your House, we used to do in-room egg hunts. So we would like pre-stuff eggs and deliver a box of eggs and some instructions for parents. Not that it's hard to figure out how to hide eggs, but whatever. And then you could do like your own little egg hunt in the room. So not sure if Mouse to Your House is still doing that, but it's something we used to do that was a lot of fun.
That is really cool.
So um, all right. In the parks, we have Epcot, and everybody pretty much knows about these two things, but there are two different variations of like an egg hunt.
Oh, yes.
Have
But I
you
don't know.
done them?
I have never done the egg hunt. I did something else. I think, can we pause real quick? He's like,
Yeah.
fine. Hold on. Let me grab him. Okay. So sorry.
Special guest. Hi, buddy.
He's going to join us now.
I know a lot of people say he looks like you, and I hope it's not insulting that I don't think that, but I think he's a literal clone of Kyle.
Everyone thinks that he's a clone of Kyle, usually. And then, like, literally the last like week or two, I've been getting that he looks like me.
I mean, I could. He's making the cutest faces. Like, is this TV or is that person really there?
I think he's
So
kind of
cute.
learning people on the screen because we've been FaceTiming dad a lot this week. And
Nice.
he like looks at, I don't know if he like recognizes his voice or
Yeah,
is actually like seeing him on the screen, but was like so funny when he was seeing like dad this week. So
I love that. And obviously, he's been hearing my voice since he was in the womb.
duh,
So,
he should know it well.
hello, little buddy.
We're gonna get nothing on him.
I
Okay,
love it. Okay,
we're
we're gonna go back to Epcot.
we're at the Epcot Easter egg hunt. I
Yes.
don't know if I've done the Easter eggs, but what else?
There's also the during Flower and Garden, it's called Spike's Pollination Scavenger Hunt, and Spike the bee is
Yeah.
hidden all over the place.
Also, there's one where Festival of the Holidays, isn't it Chippendale? They're hidden everywhere.
I know nothing about that. I know during Food and Wine it's Ratatouille.
Yeah, so they do different ones, which I have done like a hunt of some sort for something.
Yeah, it's a cute idea. So I believe they're still under $10. I mean, of course you can walk around and look for them with your eyeballs for free. But if you want to do like the full experience, there are select locations in Epcot. You pick up this cute little map with stickers, and it basically shows you like each country, and then you have to find the egg or the spike, the bee or whatever within the country. You put the sticker, like the correct egg sticker on the correct country. And then you get a little prize.
Yes. I remember when I did the Christmas one, I got like Christmas cards as my prize.
Cute.
But I've also seen where you actually there's like different options.
Yeah, sometimes there are different character options of the same item. So it'll be
And
a cup, but you could get like a figment cup or a piglet cup or whatever.
yeah, do you know what the gift is for Easter?
I do. It was just like a charm. I don't know why. It looked like garbage to me, but
So what? Like I saw it too, and I was like, is that a pin? It
yeah, but
almost
it's
looked
like
on
it
a
looks
ribbon,
like a pin on a ribbon. Yeah.
but why not just make it a pin? That would people would use that more than
Right. And people like love collecting pins. Yeah, I
not pins on ribbons.
listen up, Disney. We have some hot takes.
Bizarre. Okay.
One little insider tip about those that I was reading and I was like, "Oh, that's like duh." You don't actually have to get it right or even complete it or anything to get the prize. You just have to like say prize please. And a lot of people were saying when they buy the map or whatever, they also just like ask for their prize at that time and just like hide it from their kid in their pocket, in their bag, whatever. And then you don't have to wait in line twice.
That makes sense.
So thought that was like a pro tip that we should share.
That is a good one. But it is really fun. And I've seen like kids get so into it with their parents, like when you're in a country and they're like trying to find it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a really cool activity. And they're cute eggs. Cute.
Yeah,
It's like a fun little funtivity. And again, you can do it for free or you can pay for the map. But either way, fun.
fun.
Then I think that's really it for Epcot. The only other park I know for sure that does stuff is obviously Magic Kingdom. And they basically do two things. You can meet Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny, and they meet, or historically, they have met near City Hall in a little area called Bunny Lane Garden.
I thought they met over at the gazebo, like behind the Christmas tree shop.
I've seen them there. Yeah, I know when I've been there, I've seen them. They do like a little set by City Hall where like sometimes you can randomly catch like Snow White or like Aurora. Yeah, just like a
Weird.
random character spot. But they like deck it out with a cute little Easter scene, like backdrop. And there's like a sign. Usually, as with all this stuff, check the app, talk to an
Yeah.
adult cast member, like
Don't
ask
try.
because yeah, don't trust us because clearly we don't work there. And also, stuff changes every year, every day, every hour. So the Easter Bunny could get sick, not come to work. The Easter Bunny
True.
could be busy hiding eggs somewhere else. You never know.
We don't know.
But historically, he does that. And then the other thing, which is pretty awesome, is they do a little pre-parade parade.
Yes. And I think they do this not just on Easter. I think it's like the whole week of Easter, right?
I know they do it at least twice. So I think it's like the day before and then actual, but it
Uh,
might be longer than that. You might be right.
yeah. Again, we don't know. Don't quote
Have you
us.
seen it? Like, do you know anything about it?
No, I've just seen pictures and it's oh, bless you. It's more than just like it's the Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny are on a float, but then they also
Yes.
have, like entertainment in like specialty costumes, don't they? Doing a little
Yes.
ooh la la dance.
Yes, a little ooh la la dance. That is correct. It changes year to year, and so you never know what you're gonna get. No guarantees. They definitely won't announce anything because they don't want to promise anything they can't give
Right.
you. But I've seen, of course, all the what you're referring to, I think, is all the ladies in their like Easter dresses and Easter bonnets.
Yes. And they're
Uh,
like boofy.
yeah, that's very cute. It's very like Southern Belle.
Yes.
Yeah, very cute vibe. They have characters in costumes like Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the I can't. Winnie the Pooh
Pretty the Pooh.
dressed as a bee. That's what happened there. BP. Um,
But aren't Winnie the Pooh's friends dressed up too?
yeah, some of Winnie the Pooh's friends are dressed up. There are different little like characters dressed as something. Sometimes
Yeah.
you can catch them just in general, like at the train station, up top, like waving. Sometimes they're in the parade. It's different elements. And
Got it.
then in the parade, I've also seen characters from Fantasia, which was really cool, like
Oh,
singing flowers
that is
and
cool.
like those dancing ballerina hippos. I've seen butterflies. I've seen springtime confetti being tossed around.
I
Uh,
need to go into the building where all of these costumes are held.
I've seen one, I'm sure there are multiple, but I've seen one of them before. It's actually a crazy process, and each piece is like RFID chipped, and you have to like go through a scanner. It's like a whole thing.
I need to see that.
Yeah, I know. It's a marvel. It is a
Yeah.
marvel. Um, One thing I noticed in a video I was watching before this was the final set in that pre-parade is or was not Clarabelle cow. What's the chicken called? Clarice?
Cluck.
Clarice.
It's Cluck. I thought it was Cluck something.
Whoever she is, the chicken that like she's also in the Halloween parade.
Halloween.
She has like the
Yeah, 'cause she's like,
hoedown.
cluck, cluck, cluck.
Yeah, like I don't know. I get like chicks and Easter, but also like, why are we clocking?
Yeah, I don't know where she comes. Like, where is she even from?
I think she's just like OG,
She's in
like
like making
Disney.
shirts.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. And
And there were also like lady dancers in like big chicken hoods and heels. So definitely something to see. I would definitely line up for that pre-parade.
and by pre-parade, you mean the parade? It's a parade before Festival of Fantasy.
Correct. So what I was reading was usually, obviously, the 3 o'clock parade starts at 3 o'clock, and this pre-parade kicks off at like 2:50.
Uh,
That's you.
do you want to go to that?
He does. He wants to see chickens in heels.
Duh.
Duh. That's
All right.
that's basically Magic Kingdom. I will say I've been to Magic Kingdom before on Easter. We had a great time.
Like
Um,
Easter?
yeah, on Easter.
When, I
And
mean, that was probably years ago, but was it crowded?
no, you know what? It was not crowded. And it was different times then. Although, again, YouTube videos I watched recently also say that it's not crowded. I think people expect it to be crowded, so maybe they
Yeah.
don't go.
Maybe they don't go. Yeah.
I don't know any specialty meals that happen in the Magic Kingdom, but we did Crystal Palace, which I thought was cute because like
Who?
it's like ham and potatoes and Easter stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, and poo.
And
Winnie the
who?
Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh's there.
Oh my gosh. Um, I think where most of the action is Easter wise, especially surrounding Easter and leading up to Easter, which we kind of touched on already, but at the resorts.
At the resorts. Yeah, definitely.
And I know for sure they do egg displays. The eggs are usually chocolate and they have different designs. So they'll come up with different themes, like Disney, obviously Disney themes.
Yeah.
And you can find the eggs at the Grand Floridian. That's probably the biggest display. Also the contemporary, the beach club, and the yacht club.
And and so they're all like different and they're really, really cool because they're obviously made out of like chocolate. Um,
Yes.
I know I saw in someone's stories where they're like literally like painting one slowly but surely this whole month.
Yes.
And it's like incredible, like painting. It's really cool. And I mean, as a
And they're
local, you can like keep coming back to check on it, or if you're like staying there or whatever. I bet that'd really cool to see.
and they're painting it with chocolate, not like paint.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think they're all edible. Oh, Brooks
Excuse
has tasted
me.
one.
That was so rude.
It's okay, Brooks. He wants a chocolate egg.
Duh.
But there's definitely a vibe, especially at the or at the
Uh,
Floridian over
right.
any other. Yeah, there's like live piano music and like the little house where you can buy all the treats and
Yeah,
see the eggs and the live painting. So, love that.
very cool.
I
And
also, go ahead.
you're probably gonna get into this. They sell like different treats at different resorts for Easter. And
Yes,
one in particular that I saw that I needs to probably be a year-round thing was this like fruity pebbles Rice Krispie treat. Like, why is that a specialty to Easter? That sounds amazing.
totally agree. I also saw it. I also want one. They look
Yeah,
awesome. And they're
I'm
cute. Like they're
they're
pretty.
yeah, they're like rainbow.
Yeah,
So why is that just an Easter thing?
I totally agree. Also,
Rude.
some of the stuff they do is a little weird. I mean, I get it, but like weird. Like they have hot cross buns. I know like the rhyme about hot cross buns, but like,
Yeah,
what
I was
is
like,
a hot cross bun?
I have no idea. I just know I had to play it on like my recorder in the third grade.
Literally. Exactly. You nailed it. So, an Easter treat can be found anywhere. Resorts, Disney Springs, parks, everywhere. I also saw Beaches and Cream had like a carrot cake milkshake.
Oh, I saw that. That looked so good. Had
Yeah,
like
and I
a
know,
whole carrot cake on top of it.
yeah, like a slice of cake on your
Yeah,
milkshake. Okay.
so good.
And Lindsay, Pretty Little Monograms, her son every year smashes one of the eggs from the
Yes,
Floridian.
very, very cool.
Yeah,
I
such a cute tradition.
and it was well, it was just like I apologize for this. Um, I think it's just like candy inside of it, right?
Yeah, I think it's jelly beans.
Yeah, so cool though.
Yes, very cool. Yes,
Um,
Brooks, we're gonna get you some jelly beans.
yeah. Um, Casey was on the lookout. I know they used to have these at Disney Springs at the Ganachery. Remember the boozy bunny?
Yes. Oh, I remember the boozy bunny.
I don't know if they still do it, but it was basically like a chocolate bunny with booze in it.
Yes, I actually stole that idea and did boozy bunnies at my Easter gathering last year.
Oh, such a great idea.
Yeah, so and it was so fun, like free little snack, right?
Yeah.
Big snack, whole bunny.
So I don't know if they still do that, but I remember
Yeah,
Casey.
those were like a thing. Like people were
Yeah.
like waiting in line and yeah.
Yeah. So do your own research on that, but
Yeah, for sure. But like who doesn't need a boozy bunny?
right.
Um, the Floridian, I also did like just a little poking around in their menus. And of course, they have like sweets and treats all over at like Gasparilla's and all the different restaurants on that property. But they also, on the room service menu, first of all, as an aside, you could order something called like the grand breakfast. That has nothing at all to do with Easter, but it serves four people and it's like waffles, eggs, bacon, whatever, $95. And I was like, that's actually kind of a deal to have all your food brought to your room for four people for
Yeah,
under
and
$100.
Disney
Yeah.
food, that
Yeah,
is
like
a
at the Floridian.
I think that's a deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So rare find. But also on their room service menu, they had a paint your own egg kit.
Is
So it was $25 and they would bring you four paintable chocolate things. Two eggs, I think it was a butterfly and a bunny, maybe, and then like a set of chocolate paint.
that is really cool.
Yeah, like such a fun little activity to do in your room, like away from the crowd, something to do Easter morning, whatever.
Yeah,
Loved
man.
that.
Disney thinks of it all.
Yeah, they really do. And then I also was reading other resorts. Again, it changes year to year, day to day, hour to hour. So you never know. Oh, but always stop and talk to your front desk at the resort you're at because historically, for example, at Animal Kingdom Lodge, they had ostrich egg painting
Oh,
and they had a glow in the dark Easter egg hunt on Easter night.
on the safari?
I don't know if it was like on the safari, but like somewhere outside with like glowing eggs.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like who doesn't want to do that?
It's now on my bucket list to go to Disney for Easter.
Yeah, good. I'm glad I'm hyping it up.
I'm not someone
Um,
who like leave like I like to do holidays at home with the family, but like maybe just like the whole family, we've got to go to Diz for Easter.
yeah, I love that. Have somebody else do the cooking.
Let's do it. You want to do it?
Baby's first Easter.
Okay, not the first one. That one's already
Well, fair. I mean, also Easter's like tomorrow.
correct.
So,
Crazy.
not that we've never done something so crazy, but
And it would be a little bit crazier like with the kid though.
yeah, for sure. Um, the boardwalk also used to do an egg hunt. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they would do like an egg hunt on the lawn. That was really cute to watch. And a lot of the resorts do something called a candy scramble. I don't know what that means. I think they just like it looked like they just make a shape out of candy on the ground, like a circle or an Easter basket or some kind of shape with like mountains of candy, and then just like let the kids run.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if we do that kind of stuff post COVID. I don't know if that's been like budget cut. Maybe
Yeah.
it is happening everywhere. I have no idea. But I have seen pictures, I've seen it happen historically. Very cool stuff. So definitely stop at the front desk and ask. I would recommend not calling because that's all a big scam. When you call the front desk, you actually get put to like a call center. Somebody's probably
Right.
sitting at home reading the same internet article that you can read. Not that they're not helpful, but they're not at the resort, at the front desk themselves. Brooks.
Gosh. A
So definitely stop and speak to a live human, in my opinion.
lot of the times, I mean, obviously it's best to ask somebody they'll know best, but your resorts will have like these like big poster boards of like things going on, and I'm sure a lot of the Easter activities will be on there.
Definitely, yes. Definitely, yes. Read the signs, talk to the people, do the things. I think they also don't want people like rolling into the resort for freebies that aren't staying there,
Exactly.
which is great. That's what they should do.
Oh
Rocks. I know it's because we're talking about candy and you don't
no.
have any candy.
Come on, bud.
He
You
doesn't
don't
even like candy.
like carrying that away.
Rocks. Oh,
Oh man.
well, good news, Brooks. We're basically done. Um, hello.
Are you excited for Easter?
What a cute boy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Who wants a baby?
Who wants a baby?
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. Just some like last minute notes. Some restaurants do have like a special Easter meal. I know Steakhouse 71 does and Ale and Compass. They're both brunches. You can find it's a different menu on that day, a different price. So look it up if you like must have your special meal.
And it might be for like all of Easter weekend, right? Not just Easter.
Maybe, maybe
I might be
worth
making that.
worth looking into. And also, if you're like a church person, sometimes you can find mass on property or like services or whatever kind of religious holiday, whatever you want to attend. And if nothing else, they can direct you to somewhere else offsite that has something. Um, I know there's a place called Mary, Queen of the Universe. It's a Catholic church, but a lot of the Voices of Liberty singers are in their choir. So it's like a pop-in choir
Yeah, that's
if you're
awesome.
like into that. So
Yeah,
that's what I got. Brooks, what do you think?
it sounds over it. 4 months in, and this is our first pod that he made a commotion on. I think we're doing pretty good.
I couldn't agree more. Look at him. He's like, I am tired.
But you're the one that woke up.
This
Could
is
have.
probably the most Brooks has been featured. Like I know we did an
Oh,
introduction to Brooks episode, but he really only came on in the last like 30 seconds. Brooks is like, if you're trying to see Brooks, he's here.
he's,
Find us on
he's,
YouTube.
and if you were listening, I do apologize.
I know, he makes the cutest little noises.
He is. He's like a full human nowadays.
He is.
It's wild.
Brooks, if people have Easter tips and tricks, where should they tell us about them?
They should go find us on our Facebook group, Living Magically Podcast.
I love that. We would definitely love to chat with them, hear any tales, see pictures. We got some awesome pictures of people who went to river country a couple weeks ago. That was cool. So
And
come join us.
very cool.
Yeah, stories, swimming with Goofy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like how that even ever happened. So cool.
My
So
new, I said it in the Facebook group, but my new goal in life is to talk to swimming Goofy. So
I support that.
if
I
you know,
will.
send them our way, please.
That's right. That's right. I will fully support your achievement of that goal.
Thank you.
And hopefully the episode after this will be all about Disneyland, where we have a guest, Alex, who is a Disneyland local. So stay tuned for that one next week.
And then we'll talk DVC.
Then we'll talk TVC.
Look at us go.
I know, I love it. All right, go squish your baby. And also, please tell Ashley and Tyler hello and congratulations. And kiss baby Haley. Or don't kiss. People don't like when, I mean, you obviously can, but like, give her a nice thumbs up from across the room for me.
Okay.
Great. Love it.
Oh, well, thanks for trucking along on this one. Sorry, guys. Whew.
All right. We will see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, bye.